Welcome to Podcast with a Cake, the Abbey's very own podcast where we chat with different people from across our school community.
We'll be asking fun questions, hearing their stories, and of course finishing off with the most important part, rating a slice of cake.
We're Emily and Leah, the head girls, and we're so excited to interview inspirational and active members of our community.
Today you couldn't get any today. You got your second choice.
Today we're joined by the Queen of the Abbey School. We've been really looking forward to this guest for a while. It is the one and only Dr Tullis. Dr Tullis is arguably the most inspirational woman in our community and never fails to make both of us laugh.
We're so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here. I wish I were more inspirational. I actually think, and I'm not just saying this because I'm here, you two are two of the absolutely most inspirational women in our community.
Oh, thank you. So how does it feel to be the new head of the Abbey?
Completely surreal. Sometimes I don't feel like I am the head, but when I do, I think, well, how lucky to be head of such a genuinely special school. What an opportunity, hopefully, to make a difference.
So what would you say your favourite part about that is?
Students, interacting with students. I love our meetings. I love working with you two to try and get things done. We'll never forget going to Little Nelly's with you to do baby ballet. But, hearing feedback from students that you actively get and then making things happen, that's really great.
Oh, thank you. So, tell us how you felt when you found out that you had gotten the role of head.
I don't think I really knew how to feel, honestly. I was relieved because normally if I'd been applying for a job, I wouldn't tell anybody. And I was in this weird situation where the whole school knew that I'd been applying for a job. So it would have been, obviously I would have got on with it, but it would have been very strange to have everybody knowing that I hadn't got a job. So I was relieved. I was probably a bit frightened, a little bit uncertain, and also excited.
Yeah, where were you when you found out that you had gotten the role?
I was away at a heads conference. You couldn't make this up, with the other candidates for the job.
No. Did they get a rejection email where you got your exception?
I think we all got phone calls.
Oh.
But it was an extraordinary... if you read about that or you saw it in a film, you'd think that's ridiculous. And that's what happened.
That's crazy. Wow. So what was the day in the life of being a head?
It's totally varied. So I think so many people I know who do jobs do the same things every day, more or less. They sit behind a computer and not to take away from that, I'm sure in many respects it's interesting, but they're doing the same thing. I do totally different things every day, whether it's meetings, whether it's going out to other schools, whether it's baby ballet, Little Nelly's. This morning I was up at the Remembrance Assembly at the junior school. It's a total mixture. I love meeting people. I love meeting prospective parents. I love meeting current parents, prospective students, current students. And I really enjoy the moments of the week when I do teaching.
Aww.
Could you explain what the baby ballet is?
Go on.
Well, we joined in with... Were they 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 probably around that age.
They were doing ballet, doing creative movement around animals.
Yeah. So Dr Tullis was being a kangaroo, an elephant. It was great. I'd never seen her like that before.
Leah showed real kind of elegance.
What, jumping around as an elephant? Definitely.
I think your musical and drama teaching
prepared me for that.
Yes. What was the favourite question that you got asked by one of these young children?
Oh, I just remember the one who just wanted, very sweet.
Yeah.
She just wanted to hold
your hand. Yeah, you were stuck. And they didn't understand why Dr Tullis was called Dr Tullis. She was a doctor, but she couldn't help them.
No. It's very sad.
Thank you. So, for those who don't know, Dr Tullis is also a history teacher. Can you tell us a bit about that?
I love being a history teacher. I still teach an upper 3 class and an upper 4 class. Last year I taught 6th form. And it's so sad, isn't it? I always wanted to be a history teacher. I love history. I find the subject endlessly interesting. I believe that it's a subject that can be ruined and made boring if you're taught boringly, but it doesn't happen like that at the Abbey.
Oh, okay. So, what's the most mischievous thing you did when you were at school?
Well, I've told the story. Do you remember when Claire Balding came? And
yes.
I told the story about the Duke of Edinburgh calling me a stupid girl. But I had been a stupid girl. It was perfectly reasonable. I think I don't know. I mean, I remember once being given, when I was in lower 4, I was given a detention. And it wasn't fair. I hadn't done the thing that I was accused of doing, which was something really boring, like not having my inbox. But I was outraged. I was like, this isn't fair, it's not right. And so I went to the headmistress.
Oh my God.
And I said, this isn't fair. And I still remember, and I look back on the school and I think it was a good school because she listened and she took the detention away.
Oh. So you never did anything naughty then?
No comment.
Okay. So it's now time to play a game we call True Truth and a Lie.
Okay.
So you'll say 3 facts about yourself and we'll try and guess which one's the lie.
Okay. So, and I'm willing to elaborate if you have questions. So a few years ago at my previous school, I took a school trip of 48 students to Russia, Moscow and St. Petersburg. And for various unfortunate reasons, we only brought 47 students home. That's story 1. Story 2, and this is very Scottish. I have an entry into the Scottish World Tartans Directory. When I was in the Scottish World Tartans Directory, it's the authority on official tartans. So some people, I'm really enthusiastic about tartan. I sometimes wear tartan, as you know. Some people think tartan, the Scottish pattern, is just a few, bits of colour on a fabric. It's much more interesting than that. You can analyse it in all sorts of interesting ways. It's quite historical. Anyway, I was a girl guide. We were doing a creativity badge. I designed a tartan. It got picked up, and the Duke of Edinburgh ended up, and the Lord Lion, King of Arms, who's like the guy in charge of Scottish tartans, talking to me about it, and they had it made. So we've got a Russia trip.
That can't be a lie.
We've
That's
got
too
tartan.
detailed.
That's just a fantasy.
And then I've met a number of the celebrity traitors from the recent programme, and I shared a lift with one of them. Just the two of us.
I feel like that might be true. I swear you said to us once that you've met celebrities, because you said how don't meet your heroes. I remember you said this to us once.
Luckily your heroes are all at the Abbey.
Yeah, exactly. You're our hero.
I want to know how the 47, where's this one?
How did the student go missing?
So she was a Russian student. We had all the paperwork correct. There'd unfortunately been a people smuggling incident, child trafficking incident the day before at St. Petersburg Airport. So they thought that we were trafficking her, and they simply wouldn't let her leave the country. We had to leave her behind and a member of staff behind. They got taken to the police station, and then the FSB, the Russian security services, got involved and saved the day.
I feel like that's a lie.
They came back to school the next 2 days later.
You definitely, I feel like, would have told us that before.
No, but I feel like the second one's just like a dream.
Yeah,
I feel like the second one's a lie, and that's just a dream of yours.
Okay, so you're going second one.
Second's a lie, is my opinion.
I think the first one. Okay, tell us.
And you don't want to know which celebrity traitor was in the lift?
Oh yeah, okay, I don't know.
Joe Marler, on the night that England had lost the 2019 Rugby World Cup.
I believe that can be true, though.
I believe that.
Okay, so...
Okay, yeah, Emily's going...
Second a lie.
Okay, I think first.
Emily's right.
The second is a lie.
Made up the second one.
That was so
Is it a dream?
I was just trying to think of a lie.
Clocked that straight away. That's just your dream, Dr Tullis.
That was very good detection.
Wait, hang on.
lost someone on a school
student
trip.
actually didn't come back.
We didn't lose her. We just weren't able to bring her back to the country with us.
Was there a possibility that you would have to stay with her?
We discussed who would stay, and
I'm going home.
I was the trip organizer, so
you had
I had to go with the majority, and we left another member of staff.
Wow,
to look after.
I feel like that's like a history teacher's dream. Although it's not a dream to lose a student, but like that's a story you can tell forever.
Yeah,
wow,
that's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
And you met a celebrity.
Oh yeah, you met.
Well, I mean, let's not get. I occasionally seem to meet celebrities in lifts, which I know is slightly strange. I've also shared a lift with the Formula One former world champion Fernando Alonso.
Oh my God.
But Joe Marley, yes, he was not very chatty because obviously he just lost the World Cup final.
Did you watch Celebrity Traitors?
Yes.
What was your opinion on Alan Carr winning?
I thought it made much better television.
Yeah, I thought it was
He
great.
had to win.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It would have been dull
Yeah.
if the other two had won.
Okay, it's now time for the best part of the podcast. It's your chance to rate our cake. Okay, so
Here we
have
go.
what
Oh
seems
my
to be
goodness.
chocolate cake.
Well,
Go on, Dr. Tullis, take your...
I think the presentation is pretty good. I mean, old style 99
that's
flake. We like that, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we need Mrs. Mayor here.
Ooh,
Consistency.
Okay, wait. This is a good point of conversation. Do you think a cupcake is a cake still? We were
Yes,
talking about
definitely.
this.
Have
I
you
think
had
it
this?
is as well.
Do you think Jaffa cakes are cakes?
No.
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 It's more of a biscuit, but
Yeah,
it's like,
it's a
but
biscuit.
the sponge is like spongy.
Okay.
And it calls itself a cake.
Yeah.
True.
It's having an identity crisis. And you're right.
Do you think it's a cake?
I think it's a biscuit.
Yeah, I think it's a biscuit. I think
I
it's
don't know.
a
I haven't
biscuit.
deeped it enough.
But anyway, back to this one. What do you think? Presentation.
Presentation's very good.
Very nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Taste.
The icing's very good.
I think the cake's pretty good.
That's so good.
That's actually my favourite cake so far.
Well, are you rating
Oh
that?
my God, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of 10. That's really nice. Oh, I'd go 10 out of 10.
I think I'm genuinely going to go 10 out of 10 as well.
This
That's
is the
because
first
I
10
love
out of
chocolate
10
cake.
I've given. Yeah, that's because, chocolate cake is my favourite type
10
of
out of
cake.
10.
What's your favourite type of cake?
Chocolate cake. Or Colin the Caterpillar.
Oh, yeah, I love Colin.
But not the imitations. Connie.
Oh, there's like...
Oh, okay, yeah, the mini
Cuthbert.
ones. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Colin, that's a bit
Rip off
one.
Colin.
So you give it a 10?
Yes.
So we're all giving it a 10.
Wow.
Wow, so aligned.
This is the best cake. Well, thank you so much to Dr. Tullis for joining us on the podcast, and thank you to everyone listening today.
And a massive shout out to our production team for making the podcast happen. And we hope to see you next episode on Podcast with a Cake.
Thanks for having me.